Well, hello from Cambridge, hello from the Cambridge Institute of Marketing Practice, and welcome to the Swamp. Swamp is first and foremost a matrix. A matrix, says Collins, is an environment in which something develops and grows. A matrix may be anatomical, biological, mathematical, organizational even, but in commerce a matrix is something else. In every business and in every marketplace it is where brands can develop. Brands like Lotto, IBM, Ariel, Coca-Cola, Google, Android, Barclays, McDonald's, Apple, etc. All grown in a brand's matrix. In a brand's matrix, money grows, and that is precisely what the Swamp matrix is for. The Swamp matrix is for growing brands and growing money. Money for investors, money for shareholders. Swamp isn't anything new, not something I dreamed up digging potatoes on the allotment. Yes, I do have an allotment, I do have potatoes, I do dream, and I do dream of brands. But I didn't invent the brands matrix. That happened elsewhere. The brands matrix is a human construct from a distant land. It came into existence 184 years ago, right here by the river, in Cincinnati, Ohio. In 1837, Cincinnati hosted a small store startup named after its two founders, partners in the brand new Procter & Gamble company. By 2020, P&G global sales had grown to $70 billion, and the brands nurtured in the Procter matrix, by some estimates, are worth some $300 billion. P&G has been growing brand cash value, BCV, for a long time, and all for generations of shareholders. BCV, or brand cash value, can be pretty impressive. P&G themselves sold Pringles in 2012 to Kellogg's for some $3 billion, Duracell in 2014 to Warren Buffett for about the same, and their beauty brands, Max Factor and CoverGirl with a few extras, fetched a cool $13 billion from Coty in 2015. And that is the Swamp takeaway. Swamp 2 grows brand sales and profits. Swamp 2 grows brand cash value. Money for investors, money for shareholders. But a matrix is only a space in which brands can thrive. A matrix is passive. To morph brands from names and labels into profitable assets requires action, and there must be tools to get the job done. Swamp has the tools to do the business. P&G have their own toolkit. The secrets of the P&G matrix are not obvious to outsiders, but they are well understood on the inside. Believe me, I have been there. There are 5 secrets to P&G success. First, they manage brands as discrete, competing business units. Second, they manage brands as profit centers. Third, they manage brands with precise financial objectives. Fourth, they ensure that a brand has clear strategic direction, especially in the crafting of the brand's advertising message, its promise. Fifth, they ensure that each brand has a dedicated brand manager accountable for delivering on objectives. And that is what Swamp demands of managers. Set precise brand financial objectives and structure organizationally for effective management of the brand as a discrete business. Weaponize brands strategically, differentiating product and promise. Advertise brands efficiently and effectively. Measure brand financial progress against objectives. Profit as you climb the brand loyalty ladder. Let's look at that acronym in a bit more detail. S for Set Brand Financial Objectives. A brand that doesn't make money isn't a brand. Well, not for Procter and not for us at Swamp. Well-managed brands, without fail, have financial objectives. So that's step 1. In a detailed 3-year plan, how much income and profit will each brand make, and how much is the brand worth in hard cash if you decide to sell it. There is an extra S in the Swamp acronym, S for Structure. If you don't structure your organization to manage the brand as a business, you have no matrix. Appoint a brand manager. Pick someone smart, pick someone ambitious, pick someone thorough and conscientious, and give them full accountability, but no executive authority. That's what P&G does and has done since 1931, and it works. Weaponize your brand. It's going into a sea of hostile competitors. It has objectives, but it needs strategies to get it to those objectives. Your strategy is to be different. Your product or service must be different. Probably it is, or it wouldn't have survived. Even more important is that the brand must be seen to be different. Promise customers and potential customers that your brand is different. That's your advertising message strategy. P&G calls it a copy strategy. Doesn't matter what you call it, but your brand must have it. Every message must promise customers and consumers that they will find the brand different from its competitors. And it is to put that strategy to work. You must spread the promise around. You must advertise. Advertise effectively and advertise efficiently. Much is talked about advertising efficiency these days. Do digital, go social media, go emails, mine data. Do it targeted and do it cheap is the cry. But efficiency, choice of media, is easy. It's transient. P&G and Swamp put effectiveness first. Message effectiveness, not media efficiency. Execute your promise strategy of being seen to be different. Get the message right before you pick the messenger. Say it clear every time in every medium. Emails, website, social media, taxi sides, TV, bus sides. Better be different. M for measurement. Measure your brand income and profits against the objectives you set. Brand income and profits are straightforward if you know your numbers. Measuring brand cash value, or BCV, is trickier. It's not widely done until the last moment, which is an omission many come to regret. You can hire an expensive consultant, like Interbrand, to do it for you, but you may prefer to do it yourself with our brand cash value measurement tool. We of course prefer ours. It is self-administered, it is free, and it is quite simple. A 2-page step-by-step guide and an Excel spreadsheet. Variable brand unit profit multiplied by a self-assessed loyalty factor. It's yours in answer to an email. And finally, P for profit on the loyalty ladder. Brand loyalty is everything when it comes to brand profit and BCV. It's a long, hard climb to brand loyalty. Many rungs. The Swamp ladder maps them all, from ignorance to brand awareness, positive attitude, purchase intention, and repeat purchase. But it is worth the climb, and each rung brings more income, each rung brings more profit, and each rung brings more brand cash value, more BCV. And that's it, all there is to the Swamp toolbox. Send us an email if you're interested. As McDonald's advertising memorably said back in the 1970s, we do it all for you. We do it here in Cambridge, we do it here in the Swamp.